We are live. This is Liverpool versus everybody, and I'm here again, try to get this right with my man from GBCTV. Say what's up, man.
What's up to the peoples? What's up to the folks? Branching live. Welcome to the show.
Do this more regularly. Whoever's watching, we kind of had a strike the first time, but situation, so we here again to make it right. So we come to just talk about the news. So yeah, man, did you watch all the games today?
Yo, I actually was working, but I had my other phone with me. I seen the first half of the Man City game. I seen the whole Man United game, and I seen the earlier game as well. And I seen glimpses of the Arsenal game.
Okay. Really much to watch today. You didn't miss anything. I mean, Chelsea destroyed Brighton.
Yeah. Let's
and
talk
then
about
and
that.
then
You see how crazy Chelsea fans are?
yeah. I know, man. I know.
Yo, it's like 1 week that hit Hazard, and the other week it's like Hazard is the best, is world class. Like I don't even get it, man.
Yeah, my thing is like, to me, he's a good player. I get it, but I think he's very, very overrated. And like you said, is all of a sudden, they're kind of supporting him again after having a good game. And that's against Brighton. They should beat Brighton. And I mean, you got to beat who's in front of you, but I want to. If Hazard's going to be world class, he has to do that on a regular basis. He's got to do that against big teams in the Champions League, in the Premier League, in the Cup games. And for me, he doesn't do it enough. That was my same thing I said about Coutinho. Class and whatever, he's a good player, but he didn't do it enough for me personally. So,
but the thing is, man, guys, get involved in the comment section. Let us know what you think about. Let's get this conversation going. But the thing is, remember in the start of the season, after all the two big transfers that went through, Lukaku or whatnot, and everybody was saying that, Morata is better than Lukaku. Morata is better than Lukaku. Morata haven't been producing for like a week, or like 2-3 weeks, almost a month, and they still not talking about it. And if Lukaku going to goal drought, they'll tear his ass up.
These guys that come from different leagues, they're not used to the wear and tear, man. In the Premier League, they used to having breaks, winter breaks and all that. And some of these guys just ain't built for it. I don't think Morata is anywhere near as better as Lukaku. I think they're both average seasons, but I still would pick Lukaku over Morata any day.
Man, that was a mistake for him leaving Juventus. I think that was the perfect system for him. Going to Real Madrid, wasting a year, and then basically, this year he's playing catch up.
But that's the thing. He wanted to be the man, and he got that at Chelsea. Look, it's his first season. At some point, for their fans, maybe he'll pop up and have some consistency. But it's his first season. He's maybe a little rocky. Maybe he'll bounce back. But again, I don't think it's all they beat Brighton. I mean, it's one game. That's a team that they should beat. As the season goes on. The other games today were about West Ham.
What about Conte? You think Conte gonna leave Chelsea at the end of the season?
Say yeah. I bet that he probably leave. Chelsea managers, man, after that second season, after winning the title, the beef between them and the board, man, and the board don't support the players they want. Wherever the case may be, it just seems like that second year syndrome. So I wouldn't be surprised if he left. I'll say that. I wouldn't be surprised.
Nah, I'm just tired of it though, because before any coach or manager, however you want to call it, get the job for Chelsea, they already know the track record of the Chelsea owner. They don't hire managers for more than 3 years. Jose Mourinho, who's arguably the best manager in Chelsea history, didn't last in his two stints more than like 2 years, 2-3 years.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree with that. One thing I want to talk about is, what'd you say?
One of the people in the comment section said, I hear Enrique take over Conte.
Yeah, somebody said something about Enrique's coming in for Conte.
Man, that's still early though, but it's just crazy how like they already start talking about it. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's just for publicity or it's just real news,
Yeah, that's the thing. You never know with the rumors and stuff. So, until it happens, we won't know. But I think, or I should say, I wouldn't be surprised if Conte left. It was more tragic to
So
me. Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was saying I think what's more tragic to me is what's going on with Arsenal and race they're taking, and again another fan base which they lose their quote unquote best player, kind of uplifting win, and now it's like, oh, if we get Mkhitaryan, if we get Aubameyang, we're gonna go straight to the top, or we're gonna have a major improvement, which could be true. I don't know. Aubameyang is serious, man. Aubameyang is serious. His scoring record is serious. He's good. Played together at Dortmund.
But it's the
That
attitude,
could help.
it's the attitude that scared them folks away, man.
Yeah. He wants to move, man, and there's better ways of going about it. But when a player wants to go, I just feel like you gotta let him go. So if it's Arsenal, if it's the Chinese league, whatever, went to any league besides Premier League right now. I mean, to prove how good he is playing in a different league and things of that nature. Get the
But
money
the
is
thing
crazy,
that,
but
hey, oh my God. Talking about the Chinese league, you heard what Carlos Davis said. He was on vacation for 7 months. He made $40 million in 7 months, partying in China, hosting events while his team played cup games and shit. For real.
yeah, man, the money in this game is just crazy, man. It's
But I
unbelievable
don't
how
blame
much
him.
money these guys are getting. So
But
so yeah, Arsenal they got a win 4-1. I thought it'd be a closer game between those two. Been doing pretty good ever
so
since they had it.
you convinced by Arsenal today?
Say again?
Are you convinced by Arsenal?
Not at all. I guess what I'm saying is that those fans needed something, man. They were desperate. They needed something, and this is something. This is the something. It lifted them. I mean, all week, and doubting what they were going to do because of their recent results. Like everybody wants to leave Arsenal. Theo Walcott's gone. We got Ox left. There'll probably be another player, if not this window, in the summertime. But they looked more free today. It almost seems like there might have been truth to as kind of being a cancer in the dressing room. I mean, they look more free. They look like they were playing together. I mean, Lacazette back on the score sheet, and that's been a while since he scored. So they look like a happier team. But as long as that manager is there, they will not accomplish anything. And there was a guy.
Hey, I understand that, but Wenger shouldn't go nowhere, boy. Wenger built that club up to where it's at now. So whenever he say he's done, should be whenever he say he's done. He shouldn't get pushed out. And I think Wenger got the
Nah,
support
I
of
don't
the
agree with
board.
that. I hear you. I'm sure there's a lot of people that will agree with you. But my thing is, him building it, they're thankful for that. If I'm an Arsenal fan, my thing is, thank you. You've done that. But that was so long ago. Like at this point now, I think they need an injection of some newness, something fresh, maybe a younger manager, maybe Eddie Howe from Bournemouth. I don't know. I just think they need a different approach to football. I don't see it. I mean, it doesn't look like guys are really playing for him. Now,
Eddie
today they
over
look good.
Simeone? Eddie over
Huh?
Simeone?
I like Simeone. I don't know how much the fans will like him. He's kind of a defensive minded, kind of grind out physical tactician kind of
Yeah,
coach.
but
Which
okay,
I would
this
be
is
cool
what Arsenal actually needs. And then Arsenal basically got away. Like teams like Arsenal, teams like Barcelona, they got away from their philosophy as far as like bringing players from the academy up to the first team. There's like probably 5, 6, 7 kids that's like at Arsenal that's ready to make this like the come up and actually come play for the first team, but they're not getting the opportunity they need. You know what I mean? You see Niles. Niles is basically, balling week in and week out. He's been one of the more consistent performers.
He should be getting a more regular starting role than me. The moment I thought I knew there was something about this kid was when Liverpool played Arsenal. He stepped up big. Really good player. Let me get to the comments real quick. Mark Lewis, what's up? Says Man United are more dangerous than ever now. They have Alexis Sanchez.
Okay, Mark, what do you think? Lewis, yo, who you think got the better deal? Arsenal or Manchester United?
But who do you think
got the
though?
better deal, Black? I think for this season and next season, Manchester United, but fuck it, Arsenal got the better deal. Arsenal does.
I think it's really hard for us to say until we see both of them play. I mean, we're going on players. We don't know how they're going to fit in these systems. On paper, I would say Arsenal got the best. I mean, that's 2 players to 1. That's always going to be better. How it's going to look until
they got one. They got one. You could say Mkhitaryan. Like Mkhitaryan is a top class player. He is. He just don't fit Jose Mourinho's system and philosophy. You know, but Wenger will have more patience with him, you know, and he could go 2-3 games. There's there's run of games that Ozil don't perform as well. You get what I'm trying to say? Mkhitaryan fit in that same category.
Yeah. They're saying in the comments. So I'm thinking, and I'm already moving ahead of myself. I'm thinking Aubameyang is coming already. We don't know that for sure. So straight swap between. And yeah, I say Man United all day. The Quessy said
plus 35 mil.
That's them all day. Quessy says, "Do you smell panic buys from Arsenal, or Conte leaves Chelsea? Arsenal if Wenger goes." I don't know if Conte wants to stay in the Premier League. It would be a good move. I haven't really thought about that. But yeah, that could be a good move.
But Aubameyang is set to come though, probably this week or next week. You know, because I think he's done playing his last game for Dortmund. The last time he stepped on the field. It's just a shame that they didn't give him the opportunity to actually get his 100 Bundesliga goal. That's what fucks me up.
It's looking like it's looking like it's definitely going to happen. I think it's a matter of time. Monday, I think it'll get sorted. Allegedly, in London, and he should be headed to Manchester soon. So, how they're going to look on both sides, both of those teams, how they're going to look with the new players. We'll see what happens.
Yo, you heard you saw what Mame wrote on the comment section?
What he said?
Nah, Wenger would never leave till they push him out. He's like those African dictators. That was harsh, man.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Yeah, but that's true though. He's very and you know, you would think there's been plenty of moments where he would have left. I know he loves that club, man. I know he loves that club, and he's never going to leave on his own. It's either you know they cut their loss and just be like, look, thanks for all the memories, go, you know, move on. But Arsene Wenger ever leaving on his own will. You know, he's got to get forced out.
Even if he leaves, you know, he still be like directly involved with the board, you know, and actually show up to some like sessions and actually put his bits and pieces in. Until Wenger dies, Arsenal will remain Wenger, you know.
Yeah, but I think it's even. I think if he leaves, then in my opinion, he should just be gone altogether. You know, him hanging around and having his presence possibly make the next manager that comes in that much more comfortable. You know what I mean? They don't want him just hovering over. Kind of, no disrespect to Sir Alex Ferguson, but I almost feel like the managers after him, knowing he's up in the stand, looking down and having his say and everything, you know, it's probably a little intimidating. It's probably intimidating. It's just unnecessary pressure that, you know, it's enough pressure as it is as a manager, but to have this great, you're never going to live up to his success, you know, looking down on you and monitoring every moment that you do, that's got to be a little frustrating. So, but it'll be really interesting to see how he improves, Alexis Sanchez, how he improves Man United, and same with Mkhitaryan. So we got to see what happens with that.
All right, guys. There's 8 of you guys watching. Hit the like button. Let us know what you think so far. You know, get involved in the comment section.
Yeah, if you guys are around, man, definitely jump in. But and people probably think I'm crazy for asking this. Curious to know what people think. Is this still set in stone? Is it still a given, a guarantee? Does anybody think they might slip up, drop some points here? Foregone conclusion that City got this.
Man, I don't know. I don't even like City, but
Honestly,
I don't think.
Honestly,
All right, I really don't think City will slip up and have a 3 or 4 games where they're not gonna win. You get what I'm saying? Because they schedule, the remainder of their schedule is like it's not really that hard, you know.
yeah.
So, and then the teams that's chasing City, it's like 10, 11 points behind City.
Give me 1 second, man. I don't know what happened. Just,
Shout out to Hamed Gosir. You know, definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate your comment. Yo.
Yeah, something happened to my screen. Give me 1 second.
I see you.
All right.
Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to both channels.
Let's see. Let me jump in the comments here. Ahmed, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks. Yeah, we're gonna try to keep this going. Liverpool to whip Swansea on Monday. I don't think it'll be.
Of course.
I don't think it'll be a blowout like we did. It'll be a little tough, especially at Liberty Stadium. So we'll see, though.
Mark Lewis said the league is over. 12 points is too much.
Honestly, I don't think it's over. Pep is overplaying these players. See, I agree with Mame. I don't know if it's over. I mean, like again, stranger things happen. I don't think it's over just yet.
But you know, it's football. You know, anything can happen. But I don't know, man. Let's just wait till 2 more weeks go by, 4 match days go by, and we'll see what happens. If City drop points, then we could be having those conversations. But if they don't drop points, a draw or win, you know, we cannot have this conversation. We're just gonna surrender, you know, the title to City. That's just it.
Like Quessy said, he said he doubts City will slip, but you know, stuff gets hard when Champions League comes into play, and I think that's true. They're fighting on all fronts now. Cup, I think FA Cup too, 4 different fronts. So a deep squad though, so that should help them out. But you know, just watching David Silva play today, you know, he could have played against Liverpool. He didn't. Issues, but they had Ilkay Gundogan. They got Bernardo Silva. They just got a deep bench. If something happened to Aguero, was hurt, that could be kind of troubling for them, I guess. But over yet. That's just me though. I don't think it's over.
Oh well, you know, and then the funny thing is, like, you know, Guardiola's success will not be measured on the league, as it's already been celebrated from the moment they went on their feet undefeated for all that time. You know, their success will just be measured in the Champions League, because he didn't accomplish that at Liverpool, and now he's at Man City, and that's his main objective.
At Bayern Munich, yeah. Who are you talking about?
Pep.
Oh, Pep. Yeah. Let me read some of these comments real quick. Mame, what's up, bro? With the Champions League, it's tough for them not to drop points. And in this period, players will start thinking about the World Cup. They have to manage their fitness. Yeah, that's definitely in people's minds. World Cup for some players is more important than any other competition. You know, you fighting for your country. So that I didn't think about that, but that could be for sure.
Yo, that's crazy.
And Matt Hantu.
What other games came? What about the Man United game? What you think?
I fell asleep on that game, but it wasn't necessarily it wasn't necessarily anything other besides I just got to sleep late last night, but from what I saw, there wasn't much to it. It's two kind of boring teams, but Burnley is very defensive. We know that, and catch you on the counter or catch you slipping and get some over the top or set piece. It ain't really much to them to watch them play. You know, I give them credit. They've done better than anybody would thought this season, and you know, if you can find a way to break them down, you got them. But all due respect to them for real, especially their two center backs, Ben Mee, Kowski. They're very good, very physical, very irritating at matches to play against them. They, you know, like I said, they're very physical, and you can see teams. They have a way of taking certain players out of the game because of their physicality. You know, they kind of like block you off or push you or whatever. Scrappy teams that because they don't have a lot of skill, they work together and they play really physical in ways of kind of, again, frustrating you. So,
but I don't know my takes on the game. It was a boring game, but I don't say it was boring. I'd say it was a grind out victory, a typical Jose Mourinho. You know, let's go away and let's play a dangerous team. Let's play our game and hit them with the counter attack. And throughout the game, you know, the point that I've been trying to tell everybody and what I caught from the game is like, Lukaku, man. Lukaku is involved in a lot of build-up plays. You know, he goes back to midfield, take the ball. Sometimes he drive it up himself or make the key pass. We saw today was his assist to Martial with that beautiful shot. Fooling the keeper from like 15, 20 yards. You know, with a beautiful shot, hit it from the goalpost. Man, that was beautiful.
For me, Lukaku is just too, like, sometimes he gets the ball in the box and big and like, I don't know. He's got like a really unorthodox kind of way of his play sometimes with me. Like he seems a little too like just when he gets the ball sometimes in the corner, he just seems like he doesn't know what to do with the ball. Like his body's too big to really know where he wants to go with it. For me, the little bit of times that I've seen him play this season, he should be doing better. But you know, we'll see what happens again when you. Go ahead.
To Lukaku credit, you know, we don't have a playmaker giving Lukaku the ball. Most of the time, he have to go to the midfield to actually get the ball to make something happen, like for himself. We saw today, I don't even think he had a shot on target, or he had less than 2.
I got a bunch of playmakers. What you mean?
What playmakers do United have?
Pogba, Juan Mata.
You really go.
Pogba's not. Hold time out. Pogba's not a playmaker.
Nah, I would consider Pogba like a real playmaker. He make plays, yes, because that's all we have. So you're gonna compare Pogba playmaking skill to Ozil?
No. I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing. I'm just saying to me, Pogba is a playmaker. Now, is Mourinho using him in the right situation to do that? I don't know. More when Sanchez is there, I don't know. Let's say that's the issue. Let's say that's the problem. They don't have enough playmakers. Which you watch Man United more than I would, so you would know.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, I feel like they have Pogba, they have Juan Mata, who on his day can be very much a creative playmaker, if you will. I think that's probably more of the reason why I think Mourinho wants Sanchez to bring in a guy who can kind of, open up the locks, if you will, for them, like Coutinho might have done for Liverpool at times. But I see what you're saying. Maybe that's part of the issue. Creative players in the midfield to get him the ball. So hopefully there's no excuses though. Once Sanchez comes, there should be no excuses.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. You know, I would like in place of Sanchez, I would rather a player. Okay, for Mourinho teams to click. Remember when he moved to Inter, when he was taking that over that Inter team, he tell everybody in the press, "I need a playmaker." And once I get the playmaker, my team is complete. He got Schneider, and Inter went to winning the treble. We need a playmaker like Schneider. If we get a playmaker that plays the style that Schneider played for Inter, then nobody would be able to touch Manchester United. You might dominate possession, but we're gonna work hard and we're gonna attack you on the counter attack and we're gonna beat you. That's how you need a playmaker, but we don't got that right now. Herrera, who was our best player last year, this year he can't even get on the pitch. Fellaini had more game time than Herrera, who arguably was our best, player last year. Who we got
I
as a
like him.
playmaker? I don't like him.
Based on last season, I rate Herrera. I like his play. He hasn't been doing that well this season,
You saw
or
who
he
he
would
was
be
playing with.
last season.
He was playing with some garbage ass players. You saw he was playing with.
Season?
Yeah, like he can't even lace Matic boots up, man. He can't even kiss it.
Yeah, and they're two totally different, in my opinion, two totally different players. I think Matic is definitely more defensive. Or had the tendency to be more of an attacking player than Matic, from what I remember seeing.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think Matic was a big always been a Marino player. Didn't surprise me that he came. He's a guy that I wouldn't mind having in our defensive midfield at one point. So let me read some of these comments real quick though. What's up? Welcome to the live chat. Juan Mata almost cost them that game. Again, I didn't finish the game. I don't know about that. Did you see that, Griff? Greg?
Which one? The Man United game?
The comment said Juan Mata almost cost him the game. I didn't finish the game, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, Ray. Yeah, Ray. But I saw that. But you know, Marta didn't even play a game, like play one of his best games. He was out of it. He was like one of the players for Man United that looked like, okay, he needed to be substituted. You get what I'm trying to say? Because he didn't fit that type of environment. Against Burnley, he didn't look like the one Mata that we've seen the past few weeks. You know?
Right.
So I agree with Ray.
Right.
And
so let's what do you think about the game tomorrow? Southampton and
who?
and Tottenham game tomorrow.
Oh, a tough game for Tottenham because Southampton fans is demanding a lot from that manager, you know, and they need some result. And Tadic could be a problem. Buffon, it depends on if them boys is basically, you know, I mean, getting it. But just like they say, you know, Ray says Spurs is on fire. They are on fire. I can't even gonna lie and style on that. They are on fire. But Dele Ali need to step it up. You know, he been missing for a while.
Been missing for a long while. I can't imagine that'll go on that much longer. Underrated players in the league that they have is Son, man. I think he works really, really hard. He doesn't really get a lot of praise, but I think he's a very, very important part of their team, especially when Ali is kind of slumping from what he's doing. Because you know, a lot of times you feel like it's Harry Kane or bust for them.
So
keeps stepping up.
You think if Harry Kane can performing like this is his last season basically at Tottenham, he'll move abroad?
I mean, he basically said that. I mean, in so many words, he was like, you know, I want to stay with Spurs for a long time, but we got to start winning something. So there it is. If they win something this year, well, all due respect to Spurs fans, then he may consider a little bit.
If they win something this year, what are they gonna win?
Any cup competitions?
They ain't gonna win nothing, man. Not this year. Not this year. Get out.
No, that's not what what I'm saying is, I'm just saying, if they don't win anything this year, anything's possible. They probably won't. And so my point is, if they don't, he may consider it. And listen, it's Real Madrid. That's what the rumors are. So if they come through, most players are going to have their heads turned. He might not go, but he's definitely going to think long and hard about it. It's Real Madrid. You know what I mean? I'm sure that's most play football. They think about playing in the league at some point. Especially if it's Barcelona or Real Madrid. Let me see this comment real quick. Ray, Son is the key man this year. Yeah, Son is he's their unsung hero, if you will. Really underrated. Yep. And, I don't think so either. And that's why I said I think if they don't, let's say the next 2 years, if they don't win anything, because they haven't won anything. I mean, they've been doing really good lately. As far as, you know, being one of the teams towards the top of the table, but they have nothing really to show for it. So Mame is back. What's up? I think no matter what happens, he will leave. Ray M too focused on Champions League. Yeah, we'll see. But I think I don't think he's going to be an all-timer. You know, like let's say, you know, Steven Gerrard at Liverpool. I don't think he's going to stay with one team his whole career. Move on at some point, and it'll be because he wants to win titles. As simple as that. And if he feels like he can't do that with Tottenham, then I think he'll jump ship. And Tottenham got a good squad, man, front to back. They got a really good squad, man. I mean, all their players you think about in all those different positions, from goalkeeper to striker. So I don't know.
Hey, but welcome to the channel, The Great British Beard. What's happening?
My man, GBB. What's up, baby? That's my man right there.
Yo, what do you think about Siri possibly going to Liverpool? How you feel, man? Let me ask you a question with that thing behind your head. How you feel about Goretzka choosing Bayern Munich over you?
Thinking about that a lot lately, and I feel like it was something that was bound to happen anyway. It's a really good draw to players. The style, his interaction with his players. I thought Goretzka would most likely go to Bayern. If it came down between Liverpool and Bayern, he would go. Clearly, that's the biggest team in Germany. And they get a lot of those players, whether they come from Dortmund or any of those teams in the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich has, they're closest in distance, and they probably have first dibs, if you will. So I'm not that angry for, and I think if we keep Emery, which unfortunately is a big if, I don't know yet. If we lose Emery, then I probably think, it'd be nice to have him. So hopefully we keep Emery, because to me they're kind of very similar, box to box, physical, strong, work hard, run to death. I'm not disappointed. I got to see what kind of moves we make. And I don't even want to talk about that, because that hurts my heart. I love that dude, man. He's such a player. Siri, I love that dude, man. And if y'all get this dude, man, that's really gonna hurt me. I love Siri. I've been championing him for a long time. Second, real quick, let me read Ray M. Anyone running away from the LFC shows how they think of the game. Our biggest problem is injury-prone players because of high press, but on team. Yeah. I see what you said in the first one. LFC show how they think. Yeah. We got to be one of the most fit teams in the league, and I think a lot of times, like in the City game, you can tell all that running really caught up to us. Let me let you get in for a second, man.
No, but it was necessary for that game. Liverpool need depth. Yeah. They don't got squad depth.
Yeah, and because we haven't seen Liverpool press like that all season that I remember. Seen Liverpool press anybody like that I've seen all season. So they're waiting to do that for a team like City. They did it. Made them, in my opinion, look worse than what they supposedly are. So, but I do wonder about us in games like that, where it's going to be tough, to outlast the other team, because in my opinion, it should have never come to that. It should never been 4-3 in that game. It should have been 4-3.
It should have. It should have been like 4-4. Because you got a goalkeeper in the between the posts. That's terrible. He's terrible, man. This guy is terrible.
Right. That's my point, though. That's my point. Like what I'm saying is, think about the 3 goals they scored, and this is just my opinion. The 3 goals they scored, we gave them. We should have been able to stop those goals from coming in. That's my opinion. We dominated that game, and I think that ending score really flattered them. It made them feel like, to me, they never.
The first goal was on him.
They never were in that game to me. And this.
What'd you say?
You said the first goal was on who?
Karius, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it definitely was. But also, why is Sonic getting that deep into the box? Where's Gomez on that? He switched off, and he does that a lot. So look, I get it. Yes, Karius is not great.
No, that was the tactic that was playing. That was the tactic that was playing. That was called for it. Because the ball was on the right side. They tried to overload that right side. Then Kyle Walker hit the perfect pass. Then by the time it was for Gomez to actually chase Sane down and actually face them, Sane had already gotten into a position and put the ball to his left foot, his favorite foot, and basically, dribbled his way past with a little physique past Gomez and actually hit the ball in a position where Karius should have been at.
No, I agree. And if that's true, if that was the tactic they were playing to overload and leave that wide open, that is shameful. There's no way in the world you can leave Sane that open on the left side. And my point is, even if that was the tactic, by the time he got the ball, you got Matip and Gomez there. You need to be stopping that shot somehow.
Mame said, don't agree with the first goal. Not many keepers could have saved that. Too much power in that shot. Yeah, no. Okay. I kind of like he's a keeper. Listen, look, he's a keeper. You're supposed to use your body and arms. Those shots, okay. Imagine if like Karius was all the way on the. No, I'm mad. I'm coming from my mate.
I feel you. Go ahead.
If you would have been like, just think about him being on that right post, Sane wouldn't even be able to like actually if he hit the ball was coming straight at Karius. But he left that little bit of opening and trying to basically he played himself out of position. That was the only reason why the goal went in. If he wasn't standing in the right spot, he could have at least punched it out, or put his body in the way and actually kick it out. But I guess that didn't happen.
You see the replay, that's what he actually tried to do, punch it. And it hit, I think it hit his hand, then it went in. So I don't know. People keep talking about the goalkeeping coach. I don't know what it is, man. But I love Klopp, but he's human and he shouldn't be opposed, or he shouldn't be people should be able to criticize him as well, and I'm going to criticize him here. Coming into that game, they say what you want about Karius. There's some people that love Mignolet, that love Karius.
Oh my God!
Hold on. To come in there and say, forms, he's going to be number one. Based on what? What has he done for you to come out and say, with Mignolet, he got to go? What has he done for you? I don't get that. Maybe somebody can comment on that. I don't get how you do that. He doesn't have that much experience to throw him in a game like that. I mean, we won, so we escaped that. That almost costing us at the end was a bad choice to even come out and say that, man. He could have kept that in house. Mignolet, because Mignolet come out and saying, well, I'm getting ready to roll. I'm getting ready to go. World Cup's coming up, which is
no. Don't get him wrong. No. Don't get him wrong. Why Emre Can could do shit like that? Why other players could do that shit like that? Why Coutinho could do shit like that? Because he's a keeper. He a player.
Wait. What you mean? What you mean?
No, because you say he should have kept it in the house. This is a business.
No. I'm talking about what Klopp said.
Oh shit! My bad.
No. I'm all for players coming out. I'm saying what Klopp said before the City game. He was like, "Look, if Karius plays well, performs well, then he'll be number one." And then to me, that's just crazy. Like, based on what? I don't understand what you're basing that on. That was just crazy to me. I'm saying, because Mignolet came out the next day and was like, "Oh, well, things are going, and I probably need to, look at my options or whatever." So,
Mame said, I just think Klopp is tired of Mignolet. He had too many. I agree.
It's about time. It's about time you tired of him. But I'm saying it's a different way to go about it. All of a sudden now he realizing what everybody's been seeing for all this time. And people keep talking about defenders and all that. That's all essential. We need a goalkeeper ASAP. And I'm not talking about Jack Butland. Good goalkeeper.
He's overrated too, bro.
He's beyond overrated. He's a bum. Like last season, he had a pretty good season. But he's conceded the most goals this year, which doesn't say a whole lot necessarily, but he's not better than anything we have right now, I don't think. He's another overrated English player. Another overrated English player.
So who would you rather, Alisson or Oblak?
For sure. That's easy. That's easy. I mean, I'll take Alisson, but Oblak for sure. Oblak for sure.
No, I'll take Alisson.
We can debate. Let's debate then.
Alisson is better with his feet than Oblak.
better with his
You hear me?
feet?
Yeah,
Better with his
yeah.
feet? Okay. Real quick, let me
All
read this
Black don't be
comment.
do.
Klopp is wrong with Karius, says, I met goalkeeper will never be number one for Liverpool. Even Danny Ward should have a chance to prove his worth. Mignolet and Karius need to go at the end of the season. I met you, my man, but Danny Ward thing. I mean, what is that? Is that just us being desperate? I mean, what has Danny Ward done? What has anybody seen of him? Are you talking about when he played with Huddersfield? I mean, to me, he's like this grand myth that he should be the one that gets a chance. And maybe he should because the two other ones are awful. That's going to really improve us either. I mean, I don't really know. But and talk about Alisson, my man.
But yeah, Alisson, man, he's a great goalkeeper. Brazil #1. You know, he kept Roma in so many games this season. You know, it's not even funny because Roma lack a lot of creativity in that midfield. So teams would just basically take control of the ball, and he's great at long shots, shortstop. His instincts is great, and he's a good goalkeeper with his feet. Like his passing is good. He's like basically kicking off balls is good. So I definitely rate him high on my list. You know, All Black is right up there, but due to the simple fact that Alisson is better with his feet, I would choose Alisson because club system, if he got like a goalkeeper, a great goalkeeper with great positioning and great feet work, I think is the limit. You know, sky's the limit, and especially Van Dijk in front is I'd pick that any day. All Black is not a bad choice.
Yeah, I know he looks younger. Is he younger than All Black?
I think so. I would like to think so.
He's keeping Edison out of the Brazilian team, so he must be a beast because Edison looks everything like a
Okay.
beast to me. So keeping
Okay.
Alisson out, yeah. If Alisson's keeping him out, he must be an animal. So I mean, yeah. Again, I take either one. Right now, I would say All Black though. Alisson is good. I like Alisson, but when I've seen both of them play a significant amount of time because I rate the Serie A. Unlike some people, I love Serie A to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Yo, I grew up watching this
More
Serie
than
A, boy. Remember when Ronaldo was with Inter?
way more than. Then it's just me. I love Serie A way more than La Liga. That's me. But
No, yeah. La Liga garbage, man.
I mean, it's a 2-team race every year, maybe 3 with Athletic Madrid. I'm not into that. But Mame, how much do you think Klopp can put on keeper this summer? That's to put big money. I think Klopp can put whatever the hell he wants to put. I mean, meaning they got money, so I think Klopp kind of put his foot in his mouth when he said he never paid that much money for a player, but it happens. I think he's realizing it's the Premier League. And listen, but it's true. If you want a player, you got to go get him. If you don't get him, somebody else is going to get him, then you're going to be wishing you got him.
Yep.
Go get him. I don't want to hear this stuff about somebody's too expensive and yada, yada, yada. And you see people on Twitter all day. Why do we pay so much money for? Listen, easy market. Nobody's worth these amounts. Is Lamar really worth 90 million? No. You know, is Coutinho worth 160 or whatever? What? No. But the point is, that's what we got. So if you want the player, you have to go get him. I don't want to hear none of this foolishness about it. Oh, he's too much money and all that. However much he wants to. If All Black, go ahead. My bad.
Like with the Lamar thing, going back to Lamar, it just fucks me up. Like, you know, young players like him that haven't been proven any shit in their career yet. You know what I mean? But a couple of seasons of good like performances is worth about 90 mil. Like, what is this like transfer shit? Yo, to be honest, I'm basically tired of this transfer season already. That Sanchez saga basically tired me out, man.
Oh no, I love transfers. Transfers. Rumors. Now I love that. I love this season, man. I mean, so
you watch League Earn? I watch a little bit of League Earn too. You watch League Earn?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, that's a chance to see all the African players. You know, I'm watching that.
Yo, you know what I think, bro? Like just taking like a left turn from this whole conversation. I think like if you was like all-stars from any continent and we put like a whole African all-star team, I think they could have compete with anybody. It's just the fact that, you know, Our like the best African players we get. Okay, we probably have like 8, 9, 10 best African players, but all of them from a different country. We could never have like 5, 4, you know what I mean, bona fide world-class talent, like, you know, that could change games at any point in one African team. I think that's what we lack, you know.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people are talking about this whole LFC becoming Africa FC. Please, I
They
would
work
love that.
hard.
I'm not mad at that. I mean, maybe I'm alone in that, but I don't care. The more the merrier to me. I mean, right now we got Salah, Naby's coming in.
Salah.
Am I missing anybody? Yeah,
Salah.
Salah, Mane, Matip, Naby coming in. Yeah, for me, the more the merrier. If we have
Siri probably
Mahrez
coming
come in,
in.
which come on, man, stop doing that, man. Stop doing that. Stop doing that, man. Stop teasing me like that. Stop teasing me like that. Stop. Come on, because you know I love that dude, man. Don't stop teasing me like that, man.
Yo, if you
Don't do
be
that.
linked with Barcelona, man, and they made a bid for you, that mean you something, boy.
To a degree. I mean, they got some players that to me, and they bid for players that I'm thinking, what do you see in that player? Over the years, they have. Fayu, just as an example, I really don't rate the dude. I was watching that back. They played Juventus in the Champions League the other day. They had the replay on, and I'm just like, I don't know. So, I mean, yes, in general, or Madrid are going after a player. Yes, it would pique your interest. Like, oh, let me look into this guy if you don't know him already. But I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, man. But and another left turn, you know, let's pay respect and homage to the great Ronaldinho, man. He retired this week.
Yeah,
Legend.
for sure.
Salute, man. This guy was definitely my idol, man. Coming up, this
Yeah,
guy,
I've been
man.
To watch. I don't think the youth will really ever really understand, you know, how much of a legend he is. I wouldn't even say was how much of a legend he is. I mean, he played to how old was he when he retired? 30 something, 38 or 40? How old was he?
I think it's like between 35 and like 37 now. You know, but he's been out of football for I think like a year or so.
Let me get back to Mame. Watch League on, yes. I know my man does. I watch it. Not as much as I watch Premier or Serie A. Mainly because I want to see Nabil Fekir. I hope he's on our radar come the summertime, even though I know in France, man, that's gonna up his rate. That's gonna up his transfer.
Yo, you know
price.
what I give Wenger a lot of credit. I give Wenger a lot of credit. You know why?
What's up?
Because he was one of the first coaches to scout the Ligue 1, you know, Ligue 1, the second division for talent. You know, Wenger got an eye for French talent. So I respect Wenger
so
just
much
for that.
Over you know? There. So much over there, man. It's so much French talent, man, over there. A lot of it is African descent. Again, I mean, you think about
take all the players from the French team that got African descent and see let's see how many they got left.
Pretty much. I mean, you look at N'Golo. I mean, he was a nobody. He was in the second division, I think, and I forget who the scout was for Leicester, but and already he's top 3, top 5 in his position in the world, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So
you think so?
Give me your top 5 defensive midfielders in the world.
Right
now. Who
do
you think's better than him? Right now.
Busquets. Not in order.
Yeah, not in order.
Busquets. I'll put Conte in there. Matip. I'll put who else I could put in there? Casemiro.
Yeah.
And I'll put Tolisso in there because he played like that for Bayern.
He does, and I think that's a player that people don't really think about when you talk about that area of the field. Give me 1 second. Let me get to Mame. How do British fans react to all the Africans coming? fans, so you know, I mean, they'll say the right thing sometimes. So, but I mean, of course, they want more British players, and that's why I was never really thrilled about this whole prospect of, you know, Gerrard being the manager at Liverpool, because that's what he's going to do. He's going to get all English players for the most part. Want a Liverpool
Yeah.
team all English players. I'm not feeling that.
Yo, and I think like English clubs, English scouts, and English fans is biased, you know, towards like English players, you know. Even if they suck, they don't want to say they suck.
Yeah, Mame's on it tonight, man. And I hate Everton, but
I forgot. Yeah, mommy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to mommy.
Yeah,
oh, mommy, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, nah, it's cool. Ghana Gay's a beast. Ghana Gay's a beast. To be honest, even though I don't like Everton, he's a really good, underrated too. But you know who else I like? Ndidi from Leicester City.
Yeah,
To him closely.
He's good, but I think I
need
one more year.
Yeah, for sure. He's no N'Golo, but he works hard, man. He puts in good work. Fernandinho, another team I hate.
Say Fernandinho. Boy, if you don't get out of here, Chunk. If you don't get out of here,
Fernandinho's a beast. A beast. What are you talking about?
Yo, oh my God, I'm about to hang up this thing right now. What? Bro, he's a system player.
What?
What was he doing 2 years ago? I can't hear you.
You talking about? You said who was doing what? You said Fernandinho. What was he doing 2 years ago?
Yeah, prior to Guardiola.
I think Fernandinho's always been a good defensive midfielder.
Oh my God, but his job was based. And all the teams.
I think he's definitely improved. I think he's definitely improved. But I mean, either way, a lot of players don't. I mean, what was Sterling doing before Guardiola got there? I mean, what was Fabian Delph doing? Well, I mean, but that's the thing.
Honestly, hey, look, listen. That's the difference. Fernandinho and Sterling. Sterling, we all know he had that world-class potential. He could become that.
I don't. I didn't. I never saw that in him. You're just a Liverpool fan.
Look, Sterling is just an upgraded version of Walcott. And Fernandinho, he's just a garbage man who can tackle. That's it. To me, in my opinion, man.
That's all he has to
do. Oh. Yo, he should not. He should not even be in the conversation as with what?
My man, that to me, Fernandinho, that's his job as a defensive midfielder to tackle. He can score a goal here and there. I don't know. I think Fernandinho is probably top 3 in Premier League at defensive midfield. Top 3.
No,
at just doing that job.
He can't
just
pass.
Doing that job.
No, he can't pass. I won't even put him there. No.
Okay, no. I gotta pay more attention to his passing. I'm not sure about that, but as far as playing defense and protecting that back four, that's me though. I don't know. That's me.
And hey, Black, listen, it's easy for you to play defense and be the best tackler when you're not doing nothing. Today they had 81% possession.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna count a game. I'm not gonna count a game against Newcastle for his stats on tackling. I mean, Newcastle never really even threatened them.
Not just the stats on tackling. I'm saying like even all the games to the Premier League, they dominated possession. The defense barely had anything to do. And then when they played Liverpool, and they played a team that actually could match him talent for talent, power for power, stronger, we saw what happened, right? He let little Emery Ken fold them.
Meaning what? He had a good game?
Fernandinho didn't have a good game. Ken basically was the standout player.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. You said he folded when Emery Chan came on.
Yeah, like a player that could match him physically. Like, you know, he playing a bunch of little crabs in the barrel players and shit that's scared of him. You know, and most teams already going into City, most teams already defeated before the ball even kicked.
Agree. I keep saying this. Nobody wants to agree with me, but I think we're still giving City a game. You know, everybody was saying, "Oh, it was a great game," and Man City played really well. And I'm like, I don't think so. And I think it's because we made them those mistakes. It was nothing lucky about that game. The goals we got, there was nothing lucky about those. But people will say that, you know, City had an off game. They had an off game. We gave the ball away. We forced you to give the ball away. It wasn't just like it just happened. Like they made a mistake. And
yeah, I
to
agree.
look like they looked. So, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. But let me get to this comment real quick. And can't have him Sunday, but Firmino can tackle. Yeah, I agree. Fernandino can tackle. Do you think? Because outside of Liverpool, I feel like Roberto Firmino. I know we're talking about everything, but do you think Firmino is underrated or rated?
He's where he's supposed to be.
What?
He's where he's supposed to be. Like I was saying, no.
Okay.
Firmino is benefiting the club system.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. No, I definitely agree with that. I don't know how well he fits in perfectly with what Klopp does. I don't know if he was asked to play that way in a different system. I don't know how much it would work. But he works so hard. I don't see many forwards, strikers, whatever you want to call it, doing the hard work he does off the ball. Mame said most underrated player in the EPL. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, my man, we finally agree on something, baby. Yeah.
Hold on, time out. You just said he was rated okay.
I thought he talking about Fernandinho.
No, I'm past him. I'm talking about Firmino. I'm past Fernandino. Now, I think Firmino is very underrated, man, and it's cool, because I think most Liverpool fans see it.
Stop! I'm gonna stop you right here, man. I think you've been biased because you're a Liverpool fan, man. Stop that, man. Stop that, man.
Then let's move on. Then let me ask you right now, like at this point in the season, as a United fan, do you feel like? Are you happy where you all are right now? If you had to judge the team? If you had to give it like a letter grade, A through E, A through F, how would you grade United right now? And I know this is the business part of the season where things are going to get really hard. A lot of games, injuries are definitely going to be a part of it. We got Champions League, all these different competitions. United to this point.
At this point, right?
At this point in the season, how would you grade them?
A B plus, B plus.
Okay.
Because we better than we were last year. We got more points than we did last year, score more goals, conceded less goals. You get what I'm saying? And now we got a clear-cut path on what we're trying to accomplish. We in the knockout stages of the Champions League. We in the race for the top 4. We second. We could have been right there neck by neck with City if City didn't just take the league by storm. So, I don't know what Jose Mourinho could have done better. He's like 85% on his transfers. Only Mkhitaryan, you could say flop, but he's not a flop, but you could say like he didn't perform well under Jose Mourinho. But that's the only one. Besides that, all the transfers he's brought in been, good to him.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think I would agree because I don't like Man United, but I have to agree. You guys are probably about to be. What was I gonna say?
How about you? What would you grade Liverpool?
I would say a B. I think it's frustrating when you really look at it as a Liverpool fan, because we kind of turn it into. Hold on one second. Let me see what Mane said. Come on, how can you be happy with Man United right now?
I'm happy right now because I'm not a greedy big boy like you, mommy. Come on, man. Why wouldn't you be happy? We better than we were last year, in a better position. Hey, boy, man, you better stop playing, man. Give Jose Mourinho credit, man. Support the man who's doing a great job. And mommy, how can you be happy with those glasses, boy?
Yeah, I think for us, B.
My man's so a hypocrite, bro. I said B plus, he said B. Oh, for Liverpool. No, I don't like you, my man.
I think for us, it's kind of what United was doing for a stretch last year when they had all them draws, and we're having way too many draws. And I'm always the kind of guy that I'd rather get the point But in games against like Newcastle, the first game of the season against Watford, I mean, you know, you got to figure out ways to get the wins. That's why for me, and again, people might think I'm crazy, but to me, it was more important for Liverpool, as far as I can see it, and bigger wins against Burnley and Leicester than it was against City, because it showed us that we can find different ways to grind wins out. You know, and Burnley was a tough team for us last season, and so was Leicester at certain points. I mean, they got the upper hand on us, even in this year in the Carabao Cup, whatever the hell it's called. So to me, those wins, especially the Burnley game without Salah, without Coutinho at the time, they fight through that game without Van Dijk. He came in the Everton game. So to me, those wins are more important, or Arsenal or whatever. Especially when you have to do it in that way, kind of dirty, grind out, ugly way of winning, but getting the job done. So I'd say it B. It's frustrating because if we didn't have those results and we in the City, even though we only had 10 men, and the Tottenham game, right now on points. Could have, should have, didn't happen. I'm happy with the team.
So what grade would you give Liverpool?
I gave B.
A B?
Yeah, I give him a B. I wouldn't go any higher than that.
Brothers, man.
Let me see what they say. My man, yes, but with all the potential you have. He said, what potential?
I had to.
You got no potential?
What potential?
Hold on.
Basically like.
1 second. My man Steve, off topic, but did you catch the City fan live stream after the game? That guy was going in on you. Real quick.
What do you say?
You know what I found out? Hold on. Real quick. Crazy. I just found out this guy's like 16 years old. So I feel bad.
Wait, you got somebody going crazy on you?
Yeah, time out. We're gonna wrap it up. Hold on, hear me out.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I heard that. He plays this role like he's a victim and nobody likes him and all that. Just look at all of his build-up videos before and after Liverpool games. He's always running his mouth. Banter, at least I thought it was friendly banter. He got in his feelings. He said I was trying to get into his personal life or some crazy stuff anyway. But anyway, because I found out how old he was, and I was like, oh man, like I don't think I was doing anything friendly banter again for me. I never went anything personal like he said I did. And as you can see, he never gave you any proof. He kept saying in his video, because I saw the video that something I said to him, whatever. Lost to them 5-0. Look at the opening of his video and see what he says about my channel. Just do that, and you tell me, and messed up or nasty, whatever. I'm just giving him back what he gave me. But again, like I said, he's 16 years old. With him anyway, especially if he's getting that emotional about it. So it's Citizens TV. Chubby little dude. Check him out. His name is Omar.
So you got beef with him?
I wouldn't even call it beef because I never looked at it as beef. It was friendly banter. Like he ran his mouth when they won. When we win, I ran over there and chatted to him. But it was never anything like to the level that he's making it seem. But like I said, let's stop talking about him because he's 16, man. I'm 33 years old. I ain't got no time to be talking to no child like that. The way he came out of his mouth, though, giving me all the middle fingers in his video, I'm thinking he's at least 21. I think you at least 21. You running your mouth like that? 21 at least. This motherfucker is 16 years old. I said, oh, no, let me leave this dude alone, man. Leave this dude alone. But anyway, let me see what the comments say. But thanks, Steve. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, I saw that.
Yo, Steve a troublemaker, bro.
Nah, I don't see it that way. I mean, I'm glad he brought it up because I wanted to talk about it, but I didn't want to like go further with any banter with him because he took it like the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like this dude, every time he gets on a channel talk about Liverpool, he always told him something. When was your last league title? And then making excuses, saying we cheated in the past. Something to him, then all of a sudden you're a scumbag. Something he said. I don't know. One of the insults they use in England. I don't know. He called me a scumbag or some shit.
Hey, yo, you know the thing that I think we like everybody need to start doing. I think we need to like build a community. It's like everybody that's doing this soccer shit on YouTube need to be on everybody's shows. Don't you see like all the big boys be on everybody's shows? You get what I'm saying? But it's like everybody trying to act like they too big.
Oh, so we can ready to do a kumbaya moment?
Huh?
I said we get ready to do a kumbaya. I said we get ready to do a kumbaya moment. Kumbaya?
Yeah, that got me in my feelings real quick.
Nah, I'm playing with you, man. I'm playing with you. Now I agree, but if people are going to be sensitive to things, then it's no point doing it. And sure, there's certain channels that I gravitate to that I like. I don't always agree with them, but I like their content. They speak sense. They know the game. And there's certain people that just don't. I don't know, man. I think, yeah, it's cool for us to stick together, but some people just can't do it. And there's certain fans that I just don't like. Never going to be a community with them. We can ever get together and do that for sure. For sure. Cool with that. Hold on 1 second. I'm 30 miles away. You want me to go see him? On his block. Hey, Steve, go ahead, son. Steve. Hey, Steve, you just went to the top of my list, man. Of my favorite subscribers, man. Top of the list.
Yeah, Steve.
The sense of humor is off the charts. That man, again, he's 16. I'm not tripping off that dude.
Yo, you see what Inter is doing?
You said Milan?
Huh?
You said Milan?
No. You see what Inter is doing in the Serie A? Getting all these players trying to basically.
Yeah, Icardi. Icardi's a beast.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Roma brought in this new kid from Croatia. He's like the new Luka Modric. This kid is a fucking problem.
I hate when people say that. I hate when people say they're the new so-and-so. He might end up being a straight bum.
He is that dude. You call him a bum?
I don't know. But when people say like, he's the new so-and-so, he's the new this, he's the new this. I'm like, is he really? Do we know that yet?
I think he will be, he's this kid, definitely look for him to break out next year, man. He's a beast.
Who they get him from?
Ooh, I forgot who they got him from, but Roma, man, buying and then in 2-3 years selling for 40 million, making big money, man. They did it.
Exactly.
The biggest transaction they did. They got the sporting director from Sevilla. Basically, this guy came in and basically made them like over like almost 200 million in like 2 seasons, man. Selling players and then bringing in like players and still be in the top 4, like race every year.
It's good for Serie A for back into. I know it's just 1 season, but if they can get back to consistent winning ways, I think that's good for Serie A. We all know the long history they have. But both Milan teams, Inter, if they can both kind of get some more consistency.
Quick question. So quick question. Which one is lower? This Arsenal, basically like squad moral, basically the season they're having now, for like how low they have become, or when Inter was going through that bad period. Which team is lower?
Question, man. I would say Inter, because I think Inter had some really many more dog years in my opinion. I mean, Inter had a full fall from grace. At least Arsenal was out of the top 4 for back-to-back seasons. Well, this season isn't over yet, but it looks like they probably won't get top 4. Many more years where they were just kind of irrelevant, which was crazy for them. Being so good.
Yeah.
And just to drop off like that. Juventus is kind of like the new Inter and have been for a while. Starts up.
Serie A even though Juventus is winning, there's competition. But in League 1, man, it's like PSG is just, oh my God, man. It just, I watched it, but it make it impossible
Watch
to
the
watch
game
because you
tomorrow,
already
though.
know.
Watch
Who they
the
playing?
PSG and Lyon.
Oh, for and them boys?
That's gonna be a good game.
Man. But
I
for
gotta get that
listen,
fire stick, man. Yo, let me borrow your fire stick. Send it in the mail for me, son.
hey, bro, I got all the games. I got it on my Android and everything. Wherever I go, like I even got the app. If you got an Android phone, you get the app called Mojo. It's like you get all BT
Okay.
Sports, all that other shit, man. This shit is beautiful.
That's on the fire stick, right?
Yeah.
How much is it?
This was a success, man.
Yeah, we can log off now, man. We've gone on longer than I thought, which is good. We got to keep doing this, though, man. We got to keep doing this.
Yeah, for sure.
And thanks for everybody. And thanks for everybody for interacting, tuning in, jokes, some serious talk, all football, and we'll be back. Appreciate you all next time.